here's meteorologist Rachel Garceau with your Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, 6:45 on our Tuesday. Let's talk about that temperature trend from the past week. If you've been paying attention at all, of course, to the forecast, you know we are entering now today what will be our 9th day of triple-digit days in a row. So since June 28th, actually a day before all of this, you see here what you see here on this graphic. We've been at the triple-digit mark. We hit 101 in Boise yesterday. That gave us our 8th day in a row. Today will be our 9th. I think it looks very likely we will hit that triple-digit mark again, and it will likely happen again tomorrow. And if it does happen tomorrow, that's the day we're really watching. That would set a new record for the most days in a row of Boise getting to that century mark or hotter. So when we talk about all of that, no surprise, we have our excessive heat warning that continues for the Treasure Valley, stretching into the Boise Mountains towards the Magic Valley as well, under an excessive heat warning through at least midnight tomorrow. And then we have a fire weather watch that's in effect for tomorrow as well for the east central mountains, stretching up towards Montana because of a cool front that will start working its way through later in the day tomorrow. As it does, it'll start whipping up those winds, and when we have low humidity, gustier winds, and of course very dry vegetation or dry fuel on the surface, unfortunately that's a prime recipe for any fires that are begun for any reason to spread very quickly. So high pressure to our south is driving in some heat from the southwest, and then we have this lower pressure to the northwest. These two systems interacting to almost funnel the heat and the smoke from the southwest into our neck of the woods. That hazy horizon we've seen develop over the last several days will stick around until we see a big shakeup in our weather pattern or until those fires are out in Northern California. So for this afternoon, I do want to point out we have the possibility in the Owyhees and possibly in eastern Oregon, these little blips of green you see interspersed with the clouds. That's the possibility of a couple of stray, very isolated thunderstorms that could bubble up this afternoon because of some moisture, just very limited moisture and some instability out there. So more likely they won't happen, but if you're in the Boise area looking to the north or off or the south or off to the west, you might see those ominous clouds developing. So if you're in those areas, just keep an eye on the sky, be weather aware. And then tomorrow, as that front rolls through, we may have some clouds popping in, maybe a quick moving thunderstorm, but the wind is really the big concern, especially again in those east central mountain locations. We're talking wind gusts across the area by tomorrow and on into Thursday, 25 to 35 miles per hour. That's not knock over your trash can type wind gusts, but still pretty significant, and it will still be a warm wind as well. Temperatures will drop a little bit later in the week, but not a whole lot. But hey, not as hot as this. By Thursday, 107 for Ontario today. That would be a new record high for July 6th. 105 around Nampa, Caldwell, and Kuna today. Triple digits even in Idaho City and Garden Valley. Beating the heat, you got to go a lot further in elevation than even McCall. 92 degrees there with some patchy smoke early, blazing sunshine overhead, pushing 90 for Stanley and Sun Valley. In the Magic Valley as well, nearing 100 degrees this afternoon. So tomorrow there's our 10th triple-digit day in a row, 101 degrees. Slightly less sizzling Thursday, Friday with upper 90s, but right back to 103 in Boise for the coming weekend.